What's going on, guys? Good morning, afternoon, evening. Welcome to another video, and today we are talking about the top 5 most affordable BMX bikes. Now, before we even get started, I want you guys to hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe because we are the next up-and-coming BMX empire on YouTube. We are going to take over, myself and the family. So hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell, turn on post notifications. You'll be updated every single time I upload a video. You'll always be part of the movement, the family, and the brand. Speaking of the brand, go visit bossindustries.co. That is my store. You support me, you support the channel, pick up some merch, drop a like, a comment, whatever you're comfortable with. You never have to do any of that. That's just extra to help me out. Alright, so now it's my turn to help you out with this video of the top 5 BMX bikes to get. This isn't the top 5 BMX bikes of all time to get. This is the most affordable, the cheapest, the entry level. What should you start with BMX bikes? First, before even going into the top 5 list, I'm just gonna point out some things that if you're looking for a new bike, you're looking for your first bike, maybe you're buying a bike for someone else, I don't know, you're just looking for an affordable BMX bike, you're in that situation. Here are just some kind of side notes to always keep in mind when looking around. Don't be afraid to go on eBay, Craigslist, wherever you buy used BMX bikes, because you could get really high quality custom built BMX bikes for the same price as a brand new cheap complete, but it's like 4 times better because it's slightly used. They have a few scratches and dents, but the high quality, the custom parts are so much better than anything you could get for that same price for a brand new complete, if that makes any sense. So don't be afraid to save some money, look for some more high quality used BMX bikes. That's always a great strategy. Now, a lot of people, when they first go hunting for their BMX bike, their beginner bike, the beginner bike, they'll go to like Walmart or Target and they'll get these like under $150 BMX bikes that aren't, they're Walmart, bro. They're basically plastic. Don't go to Walmart. Basically, you think you're saving money, but in the long run, if you plan on upgrading at all or riding more than 5 minutes without your bike falling apart, don't buy a Walmart bike. Invest in a slightly higher up bike that's actually made for BMX, not just has the words BMX associated with. Avoid Walmart, Target, all of those really cheap. If your bike's under $150, throw it out the freaking window and start over. Don't buy it. A lot of people do this. They'll search up what is the cheapest BMX bike, and then they'll come up with 1,000 no-name brands that look like legitimate bikes, but if you read the description and you don't know what any of the specs mean, or it sounds a little bit too good to be true, chances are it's just stay away from those no-name brands. If nobody's heard of it, there's a reason nobody's heard of it. Stay away from that. I've done that before. I've done all of this. I've had a Walmart bike, destroyed it. I've had a no-name BMX bike, got it for a great price, looked amazing for about 2 seconds, destroyed it. And another one is, don't go over the top for your very first bike. You want to get something kind of in the middle. Not something super cheap that you're gonna break and have to buy another one. Probably even more expensive than that one, so you don't break it again, you're wasting money. But not one that's super expensive that your skill level's never gonna catch up to it, even in 7 years of riding every day. Just focus on something a little bit more in the middle. And save that money to invest back into parts you actually break, or parts that you may want to customize your bike with down the road, instead of being stuck with one super expensive, too nice of a bike and not be able to do anything with it. This may or may not be relevant to you when you're going out purchasing your first bike, but maybe if you know, this could factor in tremendous. Think about your riding style. Are you park? Are you street? Are you gonna have a free coaster, cassette, 4 pegs, no pegs? Depending on what that may be, will factor in tremendously when you're searching around for a bike. Because there are bikes that come with 4 pegs and hub guards. There are bikes that come with cassettes, free coasters, no pegs, super light, super heavy. It just depends on what you wanna do. Now, chances are, if you're first just beginning, you don't even know what foot you're gonna ride forward. So you're not gonna know your riding style. I didn't. I just hopped on a bike and started doing whatever felt fun, and after about a year, I figured out my style. But if you do by chance know your style, keep that in mind when you're purchasing your first bike, because that could save you a lot of money. All right, now let's get in. I made a short list. I just went on Dan's Comp and I was looking around. There are plenty of other bikes for these price ranges that are decent, but this is the ones that I searched and I read the specs, the descriptions of them, how they looked, just my knowledge of BMX, and this is kind of what I came up with. Now I'm gonna go from the cheapest, just the absolute cheapest. That doesn't mean it's the best bike, it means it's the cheapest bike. And this is just kind of opinion, so I could be totally wrong, I could be totally right. If you agree or disagree, awesome. There are other videos out there that maybe could do this better than me, but I typed into YouTube and Google like top 5 cheapest BMX bikes, and nothing really came up. I got a lot of super cheap ones, like the no-name brands that are $100 and $200. I found a ton of those. Those obviously aren't gonna help me. And then I found top 5, top 10, top 20 BMX bikes, but those are all thousands of dollars, hundreds of dollars. I never found the top 5 most affordable but actually rideable BMX bikes. I couldn't find anything. I've searched several times. So that's the whole point of me making it today. All right, let's get into it. Number 1 on my list, coming in at $280 freaking dollars. That is so cheap. I could probably buy that with what's laying on my table right now. Okay, I'm actually using my watch box as a tripod. I definitely could. But it is the Kink Curb. Now all of these are the 2018 models. So the 2018 Kink Curb Complete BMX bike. $280 freaking dollars. If you're on an extremely tight budget, whether you're buying it for someone else, yourself, or you're just a little bit tight on the money, go for this bike. Basically, the best thing about this bike is it comes with a semi-sealed cassette hub. Better than unsealed. The front hub's unsealed. I'm pretty sure it's all standard. Yeah. But you know, it'll get the job done. You can learn 180s, 360s, all the basic tricks. It's a good beginner bike. But if you're looking for something a little bit more long-term, you could jump up about $20 and go for the Sabrosa Altis. I think I'm saying this right. I see this bike all the time in the skate park. I assume because it's very, very, very affordable and somewhat reliable, and they come in all sorts of different styles. So I see a ton of kids ripping these things up at the skate park. Now, its bottom bracket is unsealed. It has a sealed cassette hub and an unsealed front hub. But everything else seems to be slightly upgraded. I honestly think it's worth the $20 to go for the Sabrosa. But if you can't spare that 20, go for the Kink. Still a decent bike for beginners. Now keep in mind, I'm talking the quality for the price. Not saying that any of these bikes are particularly bad, but it just depends on your skill level. Like if I rode a Sabrosa Altis for a day, I would probably destroy it. But you may not, because you may not be doing the same tricks I am. Everybody's at their different levels, therefore everybody rides bikes to the quality of the level they ride. Okay, so number 3, I see this one a lot. Same price, but it is a Sunday Blueprint. I love Sunday. I think their bikes feel amazing. Now the specs on this overall are a little bit less good than the Sabrosa Altis. Same price. I think the Altis has a little bit, I can't remember. I think it's because it has a fully sealed cassette hub versus the semi-sealed hub from the Sunday. But it has a little bit better, but Sunday bikes feel amazing, and I know they're super durable. I've broken some Sunday parts, but I've broken every single brand's parts. There's no perfect bike, there's no perfect brand, everything breaks. But this bike feels really good for the time being. And they come in some awesome styles. I love Sunday. Okay, so the next one is a little bit more of a jump in price. The We The People Arcade comes in at $460. A little higher, quite a bit higher than the other ones, but still pretty affordable when it comes to BMX bikes. Dancecom claims this thing to be bomb-proof, which I bet it is a lot more durable than the other stuff. I'm not reading off every single part, all the specs, because you guys don't care about that. You just want the general summed up summary of these bikes. Just more aftermarket parts on this one. That's what is included with the price. You get more aftermarket parts, so less stuff you're gonna break and have to change out yourself down the road. So it could be a good investment. It's a good price. It's under $500. And you won't have to spend money to replace a shit ton of parts that you snap on the other bikes. I'm pretty sure everything is sealed. Everything's integrated. So this is the first bike on the list that it's got everything you need. And it's even got some extra stuff added, like aftermarket parts. So it's got everything sealed, everything integrated. It's even got some sprinkled in extra stuff. It's a good bike for $460. Great bike. Now this one is a jump up $10. This bike is, I love this bike. I've ridden it, it feels amazing. I know the parts, it's got a lot of aftermarket stuff. It is the Sunday Forecaster Free Coaster bike. Now they have equivalents and cassette, but all the other bikes I've listed in this list are not Free Coaster. This bike comes in at $470, fully sealed, fully integrated, plus a lot of aftermarket parts, awesome designs, and a great feel. The Sunday Forecaster bike. Then I have like the different riders in the team, like I think Aaron Ross has one, Brett Silva I think has one, but they come with a free coaster. It comes with the aftermarket Sunday Cyclone free coaster. That's awesome. That is great value right there. If you're a beginner, even an intermediate rider, this will last you quite a ways for under $500. That's insane. I've ridden most of the parts on this bike. They've held me just fine. So keep in mind, if you do buy this bike and you break it, but you're doing like trucks and whips and you start snapping parts, don't get frustrated. because you paid under $500 for a BMX bike, and paying like $500 and under for a BMX bike is bikes are expensive. You just gotta keep that in mind. Well, that was my list for the top 5 most affordable BMX bikes. I want you to comment your favorite BMX bike or what you ride. What BMX bike do you ride? Comment that in the comment section below. I love talking to you guys, interacting. You guys have your own conversations without me even being involved in the comments, and I think that's sick. So, thanks. If you've made it this far, hit that subscribe button, guys. I make some great stuff, and it's all because of you guys are so comfortable. You interact with me. You tell me what you want to see. You tell me what to improve on, and I like it. I really like it. We got a great vibe on this channel, so join the family. We're at the bottom in subs, but we have the most potential to rise above everything else. We are going to be the biggest BMX empire on YouTube. Never forget that. It's only a matter of the next few years. Remember to keep working, keep following your dreams. Don't let those small minds convince you that your dreams are too big. Never let that happen. Work your ass off. Do whatever you gotta do to achieve those dreams, even if it's hustling your ass off to buy a $280 kink curb. Do what you gotta do, guys. Set goals, achieve those goals. Thanks for watching this. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 M's in my bank.